Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Condate and this is going to be part 27 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And we are getting ready to expand our territory up here. And I think that we can take Condate Redonum actually in this turn. It was pointed out to me that yes, again, my spy can actually... Yeah, it doesn't show it here, but I think if I go in here... Yeah, he has opened the gate, or he will open the gate when I attack. So I can attack in this turn, actually. And I suppose I could do that. There's 5 warband inside, so that is a chunky garrison. That's a lot of bodies to cut through, but still, I would say that with my 3 archers and my 3 velites, and then the pilum that's on my hastati and my principes, I think that I can get through a lot of those bodies without having to, actually close into melee. So yeah, I suppose I should do that right now. I do want to make my way over to Elysia and enslave this settlement. How many do I know the people? How many? No, I don't. And I think I already checked this. 75%. Yeah, that's fine. I'll check it later. I don't want to lose a spy right now. And then I am making this town watch come down here to siege this or blockade this port essentially because I don't have access to any boats, and the port of Numantia is my next Senate mission, so he's going to be working on that. Yep, always going to be kind of staring down some Spanish armies here crossing their way through the Pyrenees. As always, so far, I mean, for the moment, this army looks okay. Velites and Hastati, some Roman cavalry is okay, 1 archer unit. It's fine. I think this is going to be enough to defeat whatever the Spanish throw at me for the time being. And namely, the big problem in the last episode, it's not a huge problem, but it's a little bit of a nuisance. This German army has besieged my fort, and they're doing so while standing on a bridge. So I had to fight them over a bridge. That didn't work out well. The German phalanxes did hold out very well against me. And yeah, it's, Look, I get, attacking phalanxes over a bridge isn't a good idea. It's something that, in my mind, I still think of the warband units as being low morale. And they are, right? So a part of me still thinks that, hey, I wonder, can I break this? Can I cause a mass rout or whatever? Certain things like this, I think they still kind of deserve to be tested out while I'm still kind of learning, the actual capabilities of the units in this game. And yeah, I learned some of the capabilities and efficiencies of my own units for sure. Especially I would say the abilities of the Screeching Women to break the morale of my men. I think that did play a big part in it. So here's the thing, I probably didn't have to fight that battle anyway, because I'm assuming I can stand right here next to this fort. And whenever they decide to attack the fort, assuming that they do attack it, this doesn't work if they just wait out the entire siege and my garrison starves. But if they attack, and I have an army standing right next to it, then it ends up being not a bridge battle, and I am not the attacker, I'm the defender. And I suppose that would be fine. I will say, there's been a couple situations like this, which is having me question my strategy of using forts to defend my side of the river. If I have to relieve that siege by attacking over a bridge, then that sort of defeats the purpose, right? It's making a hard situation harder rather than easier. Why not just let them cross the river and then I beat them somewhere else, right? So I'm wondering, this is probably a better idea, hanging out with an army next to a fort and waiting for them to attack. But that doesn't work if they just want to siege out the fort, as I just mentioned. So I'm a little bit curious. Like, should I be placing my forts on the other end of the bridge? That would be smarter, but in certain situations, well, that wouldn't be my territory. That would be enemy territory, and that could incur the wrath of... That could incur a reaction, right? I'm thinking specifically up here. Like, if I had this fort placed on this side of the bridge, that would be firmly in German territory. Now, I get it. We are already at war, so am I really doing more to piss them off? Am I doing... Well, I don't know. That's kind of the question, you know. So far, they've kind of not pressured me too much up here, and I would like to keep it that way. We've fought one battle up here, and I think that was it. And you know what? That wasn't a river battle, was it? So, yeah, I'm trying to remember, how did that work out then? Was I just standing next to my fort and they attacked over it? And is that what happened? I can't remember. But that was definitely not me attacking over a bridge. I remember that much. But yeah, the question, I guess, is that by, you know, having a foothold, an actual, you know, fort in their territory, does that make them more aggressive? You know, does that sort of like turn up the dial a little bit on like, hey, we're actually at war, and therefore they might see me as more of an enemy than, like, you know, that they see and who they have also been at war with. I don't know the answer to these questions, but that's kind of what I was going off of that assumption, and that's why I was kind of thinking like this, you know, put a fort on my side of the bridge, my border, my territory. Don't try to just, you know, don't poke the bee's nest, right? That's kind of what I've been thinking, but yeah, there are these moments where I'm thinking, gosh, I don't know. If it ends up with me fighting a bridge battle, then that's not good. That's making it worse. This is not a bridge battle, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine here. That just ends up being open ground, so that's fine. I'm trying to think. I don't think... Yeah, I need to keep people here for now because the Spanish do sometimes try to test this angle of approach as well. Anyway, that's just something that I'm going to continue to think about and see how I feel about these engagements. Obviously, like, a good answer to this is have an army that's really good at fighting over a bridge. And I kind of mentioned that in the last episode as well. Having something like this, you know, with my Archer Auxilia, these are what, they have long range missiles, correct? Yes, they do. Missile attack of 8, which is decent, I think. Having some heavier infantry, you know, something that can really kind of push over a bridge. Something that can possibly make that attack and not take too many casualties as well in the process. That would be the way to do that. You know, is that practical? Is that something that's easier to do? I don't know. I'm just kind of talking out loud here. So I am curious to hear what your ideas are on this. Like, how do you like to use your forts? Obviously, you know, blockading choke points on the map that's obvious, right? But the bridges are a little bit more, you know, how do you want that to favor you and make it your advantage, right? So anyway, moving on. So I can take this in this turn. Here, I cannot reach this. I was going to try to cut off this army. Well, they won't participate in this battle, that's for sure. I have some town watch that are ready to either garrison this town. Did I not bring any peasants? I thought, I guess I should train up some more peasants. You're already not happy, so I should lower taxes and maybe not remove peasants from Narbo Martius. Do I not? I don't have any peasants. Did I bring any along? No, I did not. No. Okay.
Sir. Orders?
Okay, that's fine. I can move them on over from somewhere else.
Sir.
This army's gonna be looking pretty good once it teams up with these two Auxilia.
Sir.
And then I want them to team up with... Oh yeah, that's right. I had the Roman cavalry that will definitely need to be retrained. That's in this army if I can select it. Yeah, these are the Roman cavalry that we're going to be joining up with this force, but yeah, they're going to have to be retrained. But it's fine. I mean, I don't even need this army to take Alesia. I just, you know, this army is still in decent shape. I imagine it still will be after taking Condate Redonum. And then Alesia's kind of chunky. I mean, there's a decent force here. I mean, I don't know exactly, but yeah, Barbarian Noble Cavalry, good unit of heavy cav, at least one general's unit, some swordsmen, some decent, you know, medium infantry, heavy infantry. I'm thinking about what it would take to draw that garrison out into a fight on open field. I'm thinking about maybe trying to set up an ambush somewhere. Like if I can place a, I don't know, like a unit of town watch, maybe like here. Maybe like down here so that they're visible, but then having some guys like in the forest right here to kind of cut them off and ambush them. That's kind of what I have in mind. I would prefer that. I would much prefer to fight this army out in the open than to, you know, attack into that. That would be a bloody battle, right? So I'm going to look for an opportunity to do that. Other than that, though, I can't spend any money right now. I need to save up for this frickin' Pro Consul's Palace. I should have that at the end of... No, I'm not. 3181? Goddamn, I'm still gonna be too poor. Hey, okay. Dang, can I, like, get some money from people?
Can I be of service?
The Carthaginians are still alive. Maybe I can sell them some map information, perhaps? Where do I have other people somewhere? Do I have diplomats somewhere else? No, down here, no. Maybe the Egyptians? Do I have a guy down here? Yes, I do. Okay, I'll look at that next turn. If I'm really desperate for like a couple denarii, maybe I will do that. Ooh, the Scipii are already besieging Siwa. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be bordering the Egyptians very soon here. And the Egyptians are still my allies, are they not? Are they? They're not. So we had to... yeah, we had to break that off. I'm assuming they had an engagement against the Scipii, or maybe the Brutii, perhaps. Not that I'm seeing. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but maybe I never get that alliance. Maybe I'm just tripping here. Without further ado, though, let's go in here and take Condate Redonum. Yeah, I do not need to even build these rams. I will say, I do like having the rams just because they open up secondary openings and you can have that like right next to one another. And I like having that opportunity to... It forces the enemy to, you know, guard both breaches. And if they don't, then you can kind of flank one of the units that's guarding one of the breaches. So I like forcing the enemy to do that. The open gates little strategy that the spy does, it opens up one gate per side of the settlement, which is fine, but the gates are smaller than the breaches opened up by the rams. They are narrower and it's only one per side, so you really do have to funnel in. But I think in this situation, I think that my ranged units and, you know, like I mentioned before, all of my javelins and pilum, I should be able to blast away the warband and allow myself to get a beachhead into the settlement without having to punch through, you know, 5 units of warband to get through one gate. I don't think that's what's going to be required here. So let's go in and assault. Yeah, let's go fight this. Let's take him. Yep, the 5 warband. And we got Titus Flaminius. Let's go.
Let us offer prayers to the gods for victory, and then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. Today we go into battle against the Gauls, warriors both worthy and brave in equal measure. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? Many times I have faced this enemy, and many times I have beaten them. Today, when we win, this victory will be yours as much as mine. The seer has been consulted, but his vision is clouded. Today we make our own destiny then. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
These speeches are really something, aren't they? I really like that line about, you know, why let your brother carry the burden, you know? Don't let that be an excuse to not fight hard. That's really, it's good, it's so good. Let's wait for fine weather if we are expecting to use our archers to full effect. Yeah, it's just weird how, it's just so weird how the weather effects take a couple seconds to just dissipate, you know? Like, I need to be sure that it's not snowing before I click start deployment, you know? It's just so weird. It's not like that in Shogun and Medieval. And why would it be? Like, why not just switch instantly like it does in those games? It's just it's a weird, it's small, you know? I guess if you've only played Rome and you're like, oh, that's just how it is. It's like, no, it's not, it wasn't. It wasn't that way, you know? In Shogun and Medieval, you just click next and it switches directly on over to the next weather pattern. And you see immediately what it is, and you can just click next again. Like, you don't have to wait a couple seconds and be like, what? Let's see. Gosh, let me look at the sky. Let me look, you know. It's like, you have to kind of look, you have to kind of see, you know. Does clear skies mean it's not snowing? I don't know. Maybe. I want to wait for it to actually stop snowing just so I'd know that. Anyway, let's get set up here. Instead of splitting my troops up, I will be heading right on into the center. I figured since I'm just going to be depending on using my range units just to kind of blast my way in, I may as well just focus their firepower on one section. I think that's going to be better, and it looks like they are just going to be defending. Oh yeah, that's how that works, isn't it? If they have the gates opened by a spy, then they feel like they have to guard the other gates. So, okay, yeah, they have 2 warband. I'm assuming a 3rd one way back there, just guarding. Yeah, okay. Maybe just the 2, because I'm seeing 3 in front of me. So yeah, looks like we just have to blast our way through these guys here, and we should be good. Let's see if these guys can start throwing their pilum. It says they're not in range. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I can move my skirmishers up in any case. Velites, you surely should be in range soon. And archers as well. You guys can move up and get in range. And these Principe can get right here. Yeah, you guys are not in range. Let's try to give you guys a more favorable angle here if we can. And then, yeah, that's fine. Yep, you're like that. And let's see, I kind of want... Alright, yeah, you don't need to rush in yet. Let's see if we can sort of push these guys away from this gate first. And that's perfect. Yep, they have been pushed off, so let's go ahead and make our move here. And here, Principe move in, and here. Form a little bit of a beachhead.
Our soldiers have done well this day.
And Velites come in as well. You guys can start running actually now that they want to come back and defend the wall. They will be taking fire from our archers, but let's just make sure we get into position just in case they make a go at it here. So let's see, we should get some pilum tosses in. Guys. No. Yes, no, maybe so. And yeah, they've broken. They're going to continue to get shot at in the back by pilum and arrows, and that's perfect. Nice, I like that. Nice. I will say one thing I like about this game, as opposed to Shogun and Medieval, is that the fire at will continues to fire enemies after they've been broken. That's pretty nice. It's something I always thought that was kind of annoying in Shogun and Medieval, that they would stop firing at units after they've broken. Like, come on, they're running away. Their backs are, you know, less shielded or guarded than their fronts. Shoot at them. This is the best time to do it. I always thought that was just always so frustrating to me, that I would have to continue to monitor my men that are set to fire at will and tell them to, yes, fire, please, they're running. Now is the time. Okay, so the 2 units that are guarding those 2 gates on either side, they're still there. Okay, this one just started to move. Okay, they've just figured it out. Alright, I was wondering I was wondering what was the, what was the deal there. Okay, they're doing the right thing. They're moving back towards the city center to engage. Oh no, they might be actually coming around this. Are they coming around the sides or the city center? Sides or city center? What do they do? Yeah, me? They're gonna come after me. Like this. Like this? Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I have some Hastati right here that can sort of form up there. And Hastati... okay, you guys are still quite a ways away before you're ready to fight this. Let's move my Velites around. You can go there. And... Yep, Velites as well. You guys can go there. Archers form up like this to start shooting into them. Yeah, Principes, you get into formation so that you can start shooting at them. And Velites come around here and start getting some Pelum into their flanks. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, and they're gonna start breaking and... Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. We can just run them down now. Yeah, they're gonna try to make it to the city center, and they're closing in on us. Oh, okay, all right. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's get them, boys. Perfect. Yeah, if they want to just keep coming out like this, your Velites kind of get into the flanks like that, and this is perfect. Let's see, archers there, and I want to keep this unit here just in case they come over. And Velites, oh yeah, you're on skirmish mode. Gosh darn it. Alright, Principes, you screen. You get in here. That's what you do. There you go. There you go. There we go. Break them. Break them, break them, break them. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Nice. Get some Pelum into their rear as they run away. And then, yeah, Velites here. And that looks good. They got cleaned up. Yep, that looks good. And no one came out this way as I wasn't paying attention. Okay, fine. Fine. That's fine. Now let's get back to bringing my Principe up like that. And I still have javelins on my Velites. Yes, I do. Perfect. So let's bring them up. And archers can follow. And Hastati can follow there. These 27 brave warband are thinking about charging us, but they're just getting pelted by arrows to the face. Yeah, it turns out that a shield and your skin doesn't make for the best armor. And they will be turning around and, oh, yeah, the skin on my back isn't as good as armor as my shield either. So, yeah, that's not going to be working out for them. They've down to 9 men. That has to hurt. Principe, move up. Let's keep advancing. Here. Velites here. And archers there. Now we can shoot right on into the central plaza here. And what do they have? This is a pretty full strength unit of warband here. So, and they have another unit in the rear. Okay, so now they're going to be taking javelins to the face, Pelum to the face. These Principe can come on. Yes, they did well to... Yes, man, I need to get my guys off of... Okay, you guys are good. Stand and fight. It's fine. It's fine. And, yep, attack into here. Try to cut them down. And other Principe, yeah, just move on up. Moving up here, here, and then here. And let's see, maybe have you guys move back a little bit. I don't really want to be fighting on the plaza as long as I have javelins and arrows left. So let's move up here so that my javelins and arrows can continue to shoot. Yeah, I'd rather stay off of the plaza until that's my last option. Yeah, like in this case, they are off of the plaza. So attacking into here, and Velites can start throwing their javelins in. It says you're in range. You have to move up a little bit more before you're in range. Yeah, you guys can charge on in and try to cut these guys down as they flee. See, I think we just have to... Yeah, there we go. Yep, there we go. Yep, nice. And that, so we did lose 39 men. We killed 464. And yeah, I have to say the archers probably carried the battle. 46, 51, 87. Nice, nice, nice. Pretty good base. 96, 25, 33, 94. Experience gained 0. That's too bad. And Velites, I'm sure that Velites got decent kills as well. 18 for them. And 6 and then 8. 8, yeah. Alright, Condate Redonum is now ours. Awesome. That's nice. And Alicia's next. So let's just occupy. Denari gained from looting 10. Okay, yeah. I get it. It's poor. Let's lower the taxes, and all of a sudden the people are happy, and I can retrain my range units because I'm assuming that I have one of those temples that gives a experience bonus for yeah, what's that temple? What's it called? The Shrine to Abnoba. That's right. This is going to be giving the upgrades to missile weapons. Nice. So yeah, as soon as this army is done doing whatever it wants to do with this little force, then it can come back and garrison Condate. But do I need to? I mean, only because the Britons can sort of kind of move along the coast here and maybe kind of backdoor me. So yeah, or I could just put a fort right there. I'm assuming a fort can probably block that. I guess that's an option as well. But I think that for the time being, I think that this army should move back to Condate Redonum. I think so. Just to make sure that this is a secure frontier. And then, yeah, my real fighting army can, even though it's taken a few knocks, it's still relatively fine, I think. And I think that if I'm smart about it, I think that I can take on this garrison in Alicia if I can draw them out. If not, then I should probably wait for reinforcements from this army, is my thinking. The only thing that I have left to consider before I end this turn is I'm wondering what to do with my new faction leader. Yeah, my old faction leader did die of natural causes in the last episode, and Harius Vinicianus is, I'm wondering, you know, he's good. And he should probably be closer to the action. I have been leaving him here in my eastern part of the empire for pretty much his entire life. And he was up north guarding, you know, the frontier against the Germans. He has fought some brigands, I think, but, you know, he's good. He's good. He should be where the action is. Now, I don't know if I necessarily have a role for him just yet, but I do think that he belongs out here rather than sort of languishing in my central part of the empire, which is, you know, relatively safe. The only part of anything that borders anything that's dangerous is up here in Euvunum. And I do have Marcellus Tuditanus guarding up here. And he's, you know, not great, but he's also, he's fine. Like, he could become okay over time. So that's okay, I think. He can hang out there. And then would I have other people? I have Tertius Emilius. He can also hang out in my central empire. He's here in Segesta for now. Maybe his one management can be moved to Arretium just to make a bit more money, perhaps. Any other reason for that? Let's see. Confident morale is good. And yeah, let's just move him to Arretium. Just to help them make a bit more money. And then I do have the Titus Marina. Unfortunately, he did not. I mean, it wasn't his fault. He fought hard in the battle against the Germans, and then he retreated all the way back here. He's only 4 men left in his unit. I will put him back in command of Mediolanium, or maybe not. Maybe it's time to move him on to something else, because yeah, it's too bad he lost his command star from losing that battle or fighting in a battle that he lost. So it's unfortunate. It is. But I think he's had enough of Mediolanium. He is picking up these these retinue that are coming from the Temple of Bacchus, the comedian. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, the Temple of Bacchus gets a bad rap, but like, you know, the Gorman Chef +1 influence, the comedian +1 morale for all troops on the battlefield, cook +1 to personal security is like okay. That's all okay, isn't it? The priest of Bacchus +2 influence, +1 management, like it's good, right? Lexidrink is the one bad thing that I'm getting from the Temple of Bacchus, -1 management. But that's the only bad one for now. Now I think over time it gets worse, right? Like I think he starts to really start to pick up some really bad drinking habits. But you know, he gets some good retinue from that. So it's a funny thing. Like, yeah, Bacchus gets a bad rap, but I feel like all of the temples, and this is based on very little, you know, observation, but I'm assuming maybe that all of the temples do give some good and some bad. And maybe it's like good in the beginning, but it gets bad over time with like too much like stagnation, like not enough moving around and experiencing different temples and cultures. Maybe that's just the thing, is you have to keep these guys on the move a little bit. And it's just that simple. Maybe, yeah. So in that case, yeah, he should probably go somewhere else. Maybe Segesta. Segesta is a temple of Ceres, so that might be a good change of scenery for him. Yeah, that's something that I will keep in mind. But I think that for now, let's see, I want to move this boat. I've had this trireme that was gifted to me by the Senate, and I would rather them be merged with my 2 biremes that I've had since the beginning of this campaign. I think I can do it, right? You are 1-star admiral, and you are a 0-star. So that means that they can merge, I think, right? It's only if they're both starred admirals where they can't merge, right? I don't know. Let's find out.
Yes, Captain.
I'd rather have my fleets together. Right now, having a trireme by itself is a little bit, I don't know, useless, I feel like. And having the 2 biremes without the protection of a trireme also feels a little bit hazardous. I've been getting away with it up till now, I guess. But like, man, the Adriatic has given me so many issues that I feel lucky that I've, you know, gotten away with just having the 2 biremes handle the western part of the Mediterranean by themselves. So let's not push my luck any further, and let's get those fleets together. Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. Let's just drop a save, end this turn. And yeah, we're going to be getting so close to being able to afford that Proconsul's Palace, but not quite close enough. Scipio is doing well, aren't they? Yeah, they got some forces all over the place. And this is what I was talking about. Yeah, they're fighting me, they're attacking, and this should not be a river battle. And I have 2 healthy units of archers. Now my infantry got pretty messed up, and my cavalry force also got pretty messed up. But I think overall, I mean, they got 3 units of warband, and then their screeching women and their skirmisher warband are pretty. That's a half strength unit. That's a, you know, I don't know. I don't know what their full strength is. 54? Is that what it is? Still, I think this is doable. Yeah, I outnumber them still, so let's fight this. Okay, it's interesting how they have their battering rams at an angle. Looks like they might be taking some shots from this arrow tower. They might be coming into range of that.
Your reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, okay, well,
news indeed.
they're marching forward. Are they actually going to make an attack on the settlement? I feel like in the past I've seen the army like back off and wait for my reinforcements to come in before they fight. Maybe it's because they're actually attacking this time, and this is why, like, they're actually going for it, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to get these guys moving on up as fast as possible. Well, no, not as fast as possible. It is snowing. You guys are over here, so yeah, just kind of move forward like this, and hopefully the town watch. Oh yeah, hopefully this arrow tower can destroy this ram. It's taking 0 damage. That's weird. And while I was back controlling my my reinforcing army and getting them ready to, yeah, come into battle. Yeah, they've come in here, and this is not going to be a good fight for us. Let's actually back up. let's back up and let's get to my town center because, yeah, those pikes are just going to tear my town watch apart. You guys have to get away, guys. Get away, get away, get away. Town watch and skirmisher warband and the generals in the back. Where's the screeching women? Are they in the rear? Oh no, my general just got... Oh no.
Dead because of his foolishness.
Oh, there's a screeching woman. They're right there. Okay. Oh yeah, I just realized, does this work like a siege battle where if they just hold my town center for a period of time, then they just win? Is that how that works? In that case, there's actually a time element to this, which is something that I didn't consider. I kind of thought of this as a normal battle. And yeah, no, maybe that's not how this is working. So my main army probably should start running, perhaps. It's not what I wanted to happen because they're gonna get pretty tired. Oh, and my poor town watch. There's only 4 left of them, and yeah, they are just getting absolutely butchered by the skirmisher warband and the spear warband, who've actually put down their spears, actually just like fighting with their swords. And yeah, we have ourselves a timer now, a 3-minute timer. Looks like my guys are right here though, and can they actually get through? Can they get through here or no? I mean, is it not my gate? So like I need to get through on this side? Oh no, I can't get through. Okay, I was a little worried there. Okay, so let's like get in with my cavalry. This isn't really what I want because yeah, all they have is spears. Yeah, you guys need to start running here. Okay, thank God. My light infantry has come up as well, and I can start blasting them. Can I shoot them from here actually? That'd be nice if I could shoot them while I'm not inside of the settlement. And yeah, I got 2 minutes left here, so this is gonna get a little dicey here. Yeah, that's not something I really want to rush an attack on into, you know? Look at that, just prickly. That prickly, there we go. Looks like we can start shooting them. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, yes, that's nice. So I wonder, are they gonna stay on there, or are they gonna move off? Are they just gonna stay on? Oh, that would suck if they do. I'd rather it if they moved off of the town square. Yeah, let's continue to surround them here. And town watch, yeah, that's not going to be good enough. Yeah, we have 1 minute left. Is it enough for me to contest the center, or do I need to like actually push them off of the center in 1 minute? Because if that's the case, I mean, gosh, they're going to be are they unbreakable on my town center? Is that how that works? Huh, yeah, there's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know how this is working. Alright, let's just move in with the mercenaries and see what we can get done. I mean, we have less than a minute left, so like we have to try something, right? And yeah, generals here. So our infantry is going to be moving on in here, and we're going to push on in here. We can charge in here and charge in there. And charge in there.
Our allies have lost their leader. This
and
turn of events may make the gods have filled the heart of the enemy general.
so yeah, the timer's gone away just by us being on. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's it.
Show their true virtue. They are not soldiers.
Yeah, we did lose one of our guys though. Ooh, damn. Yeah, we lost one of our guys. That's a bummer. Was it Quintus Julius? No, this is Quintus Julius. So this is the younger guy, I think. Why doesn't it tell? It's weird. It doesn't tell me their names. All right, there they go. All right. So I learned some things, didn't I? I learned a few things. It's nice knowing. So like as soon as I get on the square, the timer stops, and it's also good to know that the enemy is not unbreakable on my town center. That's also very useful information to know. And hey, I did win. You know, I did take some casualties. Let's see, I lost 148 men, including one of the generals. Yes. I don't know if it was worth losing him, but Yeah, it's too bad. In any case, let's move on. So we saved this part of the campaign, the part of my empire there. Pushed off the Germans. That feels good. Are they going to keep moving down, though? Are they going to keep pressing that sector? And the Greeks want a ceasefire. Oh, yeah. I'm totally fine with that. I wanted a ceasefire. That was my idea, actually. Yeah, not your idea. It was my idea. I just had to diplomat die of old age before I could ask you for a ceasefire. Yes, totally. Let's do that. Let's also maybe trade rights, or is it not even worth it? Because the only Greek settlement's going to be Pergamon, isn't it? Is that it? Yeah, I'll just do it. Can I get money off them? Ooh, if I could get like... I'm short for my proconsul's palace by like like 100, like 200. Is it 100 denarii? It might be 100 denarii. I literally just want 100 denarii. That's all I want. Damn. Okay. I'll just take the ceasefire then. That's okay. All right. Well, that's. They really didn't want to pay me 100 denarii. That's fine. That's fine. And I can't afford. Oh, I can't afford. How can I afford that? Is that because I lost men, didn't I? That's why I have less upkeep to pay, I suppose. Or did I get buildings that were finished? Is that why? 5,000 denarii. All right, feels good. Let's immediately start building the proconsul's palace. Yay! And this is not going to get us the Praetorian Guards. Okay, so that's going to be the next tier. Got it. Well, let's get that going. And I still have some money to spend. Nice. That feels good, actually. Oh, brigands in my territories. What's new? What is new? What? Come on, show me what you are. So, Town Watch, Velites, Peasants, Equites, and a mystery unit. Ooh. Through a glass clearly. While the Egyptians have made colored glass for many years, the Carthaginians have perfected a method for making clear glass. The new clear goblets are much prized across the world by people of taste and discernment. I wonder, does that like add a trade goods to the map for the Carthaginians? Is that what that does? Or is that just kind of like a fluff piece? I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I play as a Carthaginians someday. And, yeah, heroic death. Herennius Julius. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, that's where it happened. And marriage celebrations. Marcellus Tuditanus. That man is now married. Perfect. Lovely. And retrained all of those units. That's right. Oh, yeah, retraining them costed money. That's right. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did, and it ended up working out just fine. Okay, that's fine. Sweet. Well, the Spanish are just hanging out here. They got more forces coming. I don't want them to intercept my town watch. So I feel like I need to move up and, like, fight these guys, kind of. Just to push them away so that I can get this town watch through. Unmolested, because otherwise they could kind of molest them. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a lot of Britons. 3 full stacks? God damn, guys. Alright, yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking. And that German army kind of looks like they're, you know, headed in this direction. Yeah, if I were a betting man. Well, Titus Marina, let's get you back in action over here. Let's like... What do I want to do? I feel like Quintus Julius should go back to Massilia. And make more money there. Titus Marina can make his way back to Lugdunum. For now, Marcus the Lewd, do you have any management? You do. You could help Lugdunum for now. Do you still need more? Lower tax? Okay, so let's just move these guys in then. And we can retrain Town Watch and the cavalry. And then, can I get these Auxilia out, or is that going to make Massilia too unhappy? Yeah, they're fine. That's fine. So I get the Auxilia there, and boats come here, and then merge. And I can't do it, can I? Why? There's 0 stars on this Admiral. Oh, that's a bummer. So it doesn't matter. It just matters if anything was ever trained separately, it can never merge with another fleet that was trained separately. That's what that means. That sucks. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Ready to sail.
Okay, let's start solving these problems one by one. First off, I think that I'm set on this. This army needs to be fought. This battle needs to happen. Captain Mikolas needs to die. So let's take Placus Fufetius. Oh, I did not know that was your name. Okay. What do I know about you? Nothing, eh? You got nothing. Wow. You are in command of a large army, and this is who you are. Okay, I kind of overlooked that, I suppose. Yeah, the faction leader was here, and now he's not. So yeah, this is your chance to make a name for yourself, sir. A name that's hopefully easier to pronounce and not so silly sounding. Let's come over here and, yeah, fight these Spanish.
Engage the enemy.
And they do get their reinforcements. Okay, I was kind of hoping that that wouldn't happen. They outnumber me by a bit? Yeah, a bit. The strength bar is pretty even, isn't it? So luckily, no generals in this army. Round shield cavalry, skirmishers, Iberian infantry, and Spanish mercenaries. Pretty normal low-tier stuff for the Spanish, although there are some upgrades, some experience upgrades, and some weapon upgrades on a few of these units. And then here, yeah, Naked Fanatics, Iberian infantry, and round shield cavalry. So, yep, a decent punch out of those Naked Fanatics, but again, fairly low tier. But again, yeah, my stuff isn't great either. It's just Hastati, Velites, Roman cavalry, and 1 unit of archers, which is kind of like my wild card here. So, yeah, this might be kind of a tougher battle than I anticipated. Fingers crossed. Okay, all set. It looks like the weather's clear. That's what I want, so that my 1 unit of archers can fire. And yeah, how are we? Okay, yep, not okay, not great. Okay, we got some high ground. This is fine. Never mind. Sorry I panicked. This is fine. I can set up here, and it's gonna be mostly open terrain. One little group of trees right there, but for the most part, that should be fine. Some hills actually. It was just kind of nice. Yeah. This should be okay though, I think. Now that we are all set up, let's get ready to go here.
The ferryman.
So they're there, and
brought more men to the fight.
the reinforcements are going to be coming from that direction over there. Okay, interesting. So they're going to be on the high ground. Luckily, I have my archers, and I can sort of shoot them off of the high ground. And I would imagine the reinforcements are going to try to make a break for reuniting with them. I would think so, at least. What I'm kind of thinking is to come around. I wonder if I can get towards the back and then try to get on even ground with them. It's kind of more of a gradual slope on that side as opposed to this side, which is more steep. So I'm hoping that that's what I can do. Well, as if to anticipate my movement, they sort of switched on over to cover that side of the hill. Okay, things just got a bit more trickier. I don't know. Yeah, maybe to try to come around the left side instead? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say now because they sort of covered that area that... yeah, see, they're going back around that way again. Yeah, they're trying to... Yeah, I guess we'll just have to get closer to them and see where they are and then try to go the other way. Maybe by putting my cavalry on my left side, I can sort of try to trick them into thinking that I'm going to be making a left side push. and then I can rotate my infantry around the right side. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm trying to juke a player on a basketball court, you know? Just gotta see who flinches first and go the other way. If all else fails, though, still, you know, shooting them with archers. They don't have archers, so, you know, I can shoot them with my archers. Although, I wonder with, like, skirmishers with the height advantage, would that just be the same range as archers on the bottom of the hill? It might be. I might not have a range advantage, come to think of it. Ooh, this could be my chance. They're making a shift. They're making a shift in the direction that I want them to go. Maybe have my guys run. Maybe. Ooh, this is kind of what I want here. Yeah, they look like they're kind of confused, and this could be my chance to get into that position that I'm trying to. Should I move my cav up to sort of like pretend like I'm making an assault? Distract them in this direction, and then pull them back. Yep, just kidding, not really attacking, just kidding. Just kidding, and just like that, I have my infantry kind of on the slope, like kind of, you know, like that, and Cav, Forest come out here, because they have 4 units of round shield cavalry, like that's still, you know, like kind of decent. And yeah, just for those of you that are wondering, the reinforcements did make it into the main army core. I just cut that part out. But yes, the reinforcements are here. There's no one coming from behind me. They're here. They're all here. So my archers are now shooting at the Iberian infantry. They took a good volley to the rear. And let's see, can we continue to move up here? Or is this going to get a little bit too dicey? Because repositioning troops when they're already close to the enemy, I don't want to run them because, you know, fatigue and all that, but getting caught when you're repositioning too close to the enemy is something that I make that mistake all the time, so this is very, very dicey. Yeah, like start running. Yep, they're moving now, and I need to start running. And you guys start running as well. Yep, you start running, please, and thank you. And infantry, how you guys doing on fatigue? Yeah, you guys are winded. All right, well, winded. Does that mean that I hang out then and try to recover some fatigue? I don't think they're going to give me that chance. They are coming forth with Iberian infantry, and let's see if I can, get my Velites back so that they don't get... Ooh, nice volley. Nice volley to the round shield cavalry that took him out, and my Velites got back in time. And yep, Hastati are going to be throwing Pilum to the face of the Iberians. Perfect. Nice. Let's take you off of fire at will, or I mean skirmish mode, and then have you move around the flanks here. And yep, they got cut down. Let's make sure my cav... Oh, my guys got charged. And it looks like we ended up being okay. So let's... Oh, God. Fucking camera. Oh, God. I hate that so much. Oh, God. I hate it so much. Guys. All right. Move quickly, please. All right. Well, I'm done messing with the camera. Let's... Oh, yeah. Yep. My line's breaking. It's just... Oh, God. I hate that camera so much. God, I hate it. All right. Let's stop the round shields from breaking us. There's rolling up my entire line right now. Wonderful. Oh, God damn it. Let's jump in here and try to break this cavalry that's just rolling up my entire lines. Yep, there goes my whole lines. Yep. Yeah, that's fun. So fun. All right, let's try to break here and here. So we got one of the generals, and you guys here, charge here, and all right, let's get back. That's the Spanish mercenaries, and can we? Okay, they're breaking. Thank God. Round shield cavalry. Oh God, this is too crazy. More round shield cavalry. How many of these freaking guys are there? God damn. All right, you come back. I don't know what you're doing, crazy. And then you guys come here, and that's all bad guys. Okay, let's shoot them. Are we shooting them, please? Here, and here, and ground shield cavalry. Can we kill these guys, please? Oh no. Let's see. Okay, my guys are getting way out here. Generals fighting naked fanatics for some reason. I don't know how that happened. this battle is just yeah. What a dumb battle. Whatever. I'm not gonna blame that all on the camera, but like that. Yeah, that was a big moment. Let's try to get this guy out so he doesn't die. And yeah, now I have a huge Spanish army that's going to be loose in my territory, and I'm probably not going to be able to blockade Numantia in time. So let's just, yeah, get out of here.
So many good Romans have died for no purpose.
Yeah, okay.
But from this, victory will spring afresh.
Yeah, that's a mess. That was a mess. My God, I hate blaming the game for stuff. Like I don't want to be that way. You know, I don't want to be that guy that blames the game, but God, I can't figure out that camera. My God, I still don't think that, I think that some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure. Either there's you folks that have been playing this game for so long that like everything about this game is so second nature to you that you just don't get it. Or you do get it and you haven't answered my question. I don't get it. I don't get like when you try to select a unit that is anywhere, and I think I understand now what the game is doing. I think I understand that what's happening is that when I try to like right click select a group of units that's like in the horizon, and it's not even the horizon, it's not even this. That's the thing. I learned that it's not even the horizon. It's just that when there's like a unit that's far away, what happens, I think, is that the depth of field will basically see that I'm trying to select something that to me, like there's a foreground and a background, right? And to me, it's like a flat square. I'm thinking it as a screen, right? You have a flat square and the square should select everything in front of it, and inside of that square. Whereas the game is thinking that I'm trying to select, right click select that terrain piece that's like off in the distance. So when I right click select, usually starting at the top left and moving my way down, that's how you right click select. What that happens is that jerks the camera up to that terrain piece that's off in the distance. And the only way to fix that is by pressing the R key to move up and the F key to move down. And that's not immediately like accessible when I'm using my hands to do like other camera movements. So like I can get stuck down here before I've had a chance to, it's just so disorienting. I hate it. So like you can't do anything when you're not facing the battle, right? Like I'm looking up here, the battle's happening, like you have to move down here. It's just, I hate it so much. And it's funny because in Shogun and Medieval, all you would have to do to switch your orientation is right click, So I get how this happened. I understand that, right? They had the right click select, which is clearly superior to the way that it was done in Shogun Medieval. I understand that. The button was taken up by a better command. I understand that. But my God, it throws things off so badly. And the last time it was discussed by myself and someone else in the comments was, sort of mentioning, I can't quite remember what their suggestion was. I think they were mentioning something about the hotkeys. I can't quite remember. But the thing that I pointed out though was that I'm in the situation where I might have to get used to, if a unit is far enough away from me where I think that this is going to happen, instead of right click selecting that unit that's far enough away, like that unit over there, instead double click on them, double left click on them so that my camera zooms over to them. And then maybe I can right click select on units that are closer to me, because this camera issue isn't happening on like units that are close to me, because that whole depth of field is not jerking my camera around. Yeah. Anyway, that's, wow, man, I just don't think I would have lost that if that hadn't happened at that moment, because I needed to address my lines at that moment and I wasn't able to. I was jerking around. I was just getting jerked around. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. So that's that entire army gone, and I need to sort of scramble to address this issue. Obviously, I have forces that are here. First, let's quickly save that. So these guys can come down, and this is a professional army that can handle itself. They're still here as well. And I'm almost tempted. Can they still move? No, they cannot move. No, they cannot move. I was almost tempted to try to block their progress with another fort, maybe. Just so that I can get this town watch down. Because yeah, they can still move because they didn't move. I'm going to make a run for it. And actually, what about you? Who can go further? You or you? So you can get out to there. You would be just outside of the range of this army if they attacked. Ooh, you might be the guy. Make a run for that fort. And you also make a run for it as well, just to have two guys going for it rather than one. And yeah, hopefully one of those guys make it to that. I keep calling it a fort. The port. The port. And you guys, yeah, I suppose I need my new professional army to fight the freaking Spanish. Yeah. Not really what I had in mind for them, but yeah, these guys need to be dealt with. Yes, yes, yes. And up here, let's go ahead and push these guys off. We may as well. So what do we have? 3-star general. Yep, good commander, command talent, but in the wars, +2 to his hit points, so he's going to take a few knocks before he dies. Durant of Nemausus, along with 1 barbarian cavalry and 1 unit of swordsmen. Alright, let's get a victory here. We have ourselves a nice flat plain with not too many trees on the map here, and yeah, they were kind enough to start right in front of us. So let's go ahead and march up. I do have 2 units of archers available, so I should be able to bring them into a rush into my forces. I have the 2 velites in front, so maybe I can even bait them into charging into my barbarian mercenaries. In fact, I think, do they have my barbarian mercenaries? They are armed with spears in their unit cards. Do they get that +4 bonus versus cavalry that, like, the warband get? Same with the town watch, I suppose. I need to look that up. I'm not sure. I would assume so, but I need to look in the game files to make sure that that is true. And we should be in range with our archers any moment now. I think that they are able to start shooting. So let's select my velites and get them back. Yep, you guys can get back behind the barbarian mercenaries, and my Hastani can throw their Peelman. So let's reinforce here and then here. So we broke the barbarian cavalry. Nice. And I don't want... Nope. I don't want to... I don't want to chase. That's not what I want. Don't want to chase. Let's bring them back in. Let's reform my lines. Let's go there. And actually, if you want to rear charge those, let's see. Okay, there's the barbarian. Okay, they're coming in. Let's actually get back. Get back. Oh, nope. Did not mean for you to just hang out there. Hopefully that ends up working. Let's go ahead. Let's toss our Peelman. Let's swarm him. Let's try to chop him down. Just break them with our numbers. And we can send in our cavalry as well to run them down on that side. We can have my general blow his horn to keep my morale up. And yeah, it looks like... Yeah, there he goes.
Now he flees the field like a coward.
There they go. So now... Cavalry, let's see... Swing by and hit them, and try to get rid of how many men left. So, yeah, there goes 85%. Yeah, we got him. Nice.
The gods be praised!
We can continue this just to get a bit
Enemies' hearts
more
are full of fear, and now they flee.
experience for our men. Okay, nice and easy. We did lose 129 men, but we killed 153. And yeah, no more Gallic troops are roaming the countryside here. It looks pretty clear, although, man, that's a terrifying sight, isn't it? That's a lot of Briton forces. I would like to get closer with the spy. Can I see any more slingers, warband, warhounds, and oh, okay, so we can see some forces here. Let's see, peasants, faction leader, what do you got? 4 stars, okay. And then 1-star general, slingers, swordsmen, druids. So yeah, these guys, let's see, they inspire nearby troops, but they don't cause a morale debuff like the Screeching Women do, correct? That's how that goes? They have good defense though, yeah, 19 defense is good, 19 attack. They can fight okay, it's just they have low troop numbers, although this is it's a one-man unit, so don't have to worry too much about him fighting. And yeah, let's see, do they have any chariots? No chariots, okay. That's okay then. For now, you can start to make your way back to Condate Redonum. And then you, I suppose, I think I want you to come out here and set up a fort, I reckon. Oh, there's Britons right here. Oh, hello. Let's see, 2 slingers, and I don't know what else is here. Do you mind? I was gonna build a fort here. Huh. And yeah, I can't because there's a person there, so yeah, and I can't move. That's awkward. Well, let's move these town watch up just to prepare as if they were going to inhabit a fort. Yes. I don't need all 3 of them, I suppose. I just need one of you guys to move up. And the other 2, I guess, can just hang out in the settlement. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, we might end up at war with the Britons like very, very soon. That's kind of what that looks like. Yeah. I was hoping that I could at least settle the issue of the Gauls before war with the Britons broke out. Because I don't have like a decent secondary army up here, you know? Like this army is like my good fighting army. This army is not great. It's not really a force that I want to depend on to hold Condate Redonum against the Britons. With that being said, I'm not seeing great troops from the Britons. You know, I am not seeing any chosen warband or chosen swordsmen, is what I was trying to say. Chosen swords or chariots or head hurlers or road warriors. Like those are the scary units that I have to be afraid of, I think. Their warband are not like the Germanic warband. They don't have phalanxes. They just are like the Gallic warband, which is still, you know, formidable, I think. But yeah, like slingers in warband and barbarian mercenaries isn't that terrifying, I suppose. Their generals do come in their British chariot units, which is formidable for sure. But the fact that they don't have any actual like British chariots they're producing so far, that I can tell at least, is a good sign, I think. Also, I can start bringing down you. Can get into this army and start making your way down so that you can fight these brigands. It's gonna take a little while, but again, I just feel like this front has been pretty quiet so far. The Germans have not been pressing me up here. And I'm a little curious as to why, you know, like they are only at war with the Dacians, correct? And the other Romans, sure, but like, yeah, just the Dacians. So yeah, it's weird that they're being so, I don't know, like, not confrontational. Sure, the Dacians are down to their one settlement, so there is that. And what about, so are they're not allied. They are allied with Thrace. They are. Okay. Interesting. So they're allied with Thracians, but they're not allied with the Scythians. I'm curious to see, I wonder if the Scythians would go to war with the Germans. I wouldn't mind that. The Scythians are currently at war with the Parthians. Okay, that's interesting. And the Thracians. So they might already have their hands full. Huh, interesting. Alright. Maybe they can't provide help against the Germans. As much as I would like to pour a little bit of money into my infrastructure, I don't think I can afford it. I think I need soldiers. Like, just more soldiers. Yeah, it's not a great feeling, but I need to win these battles, you know? So let's get some Auxilia in Massilia, and let's get some light Auxilia here in Nova Martius. And let's retrain these units, and let's train up another unit of war dogs as well. And that's gonna finish off this army, I think, and top them off, I think. Although, you know, they will need to be retrained after fighting off the Spanish. If they do have to fight the Spanish, I'm not gonna like seek out that fight. I was just trying to screen out these town watch so that they could make it to Numantia, the port of Numantia. That's all I was trying to do there. So yeah, maybe I didn't have to make that attack. Maybe I could have just like stopped my army right in front of them and just made them attack me. I guess would have been a smarter play to do. Yeah, that would have been smarter. Yeah, should have done that. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. In any case, there's quite a bit for me to juggle here. I wonder if I have enough to handle, well, frankly, the Gauls and the Britons. Down here, I am being forced to bring down an army that I had been building for a while, and an army that I had intended to help out in my push against the Gauls and, yes, eventually the Britons. However, in this case, I think that for now they need to help push off the Spanish before they make their way up, and then essentially replace this army. Maybe they can come down and like sort of get retrained up a little bit and then make their way down to keep an eye on the Spanish. I think that's a better play, because yeah, this army isn't really an army that I want to be fighting against real armies of the Britons or, you know, this Elysian garrison. Would this army hold up against the Spanish? Oh gosh, after what we just saw, probably not. Probably no. No, probably no. But maybe they can be reinforced. You know, there's still some units in here that are useful. Roman cavalry, archers, hastati. There are some useful units here. I think it just needs a little bit more juice, this army does. So yeah, I think they can take the place of my good army and sort of hold the pass here against the Spanish. Well, my good army, after it has dealt with the Spanish, they can move their way up. And then together, you know, like maybe the good army is the one that takes Elysia. Well, my old-fashioned army, but like still relatively decent army, can sort of eye down the Britons and make sure that they don't do anything funny here against Condate Redonum. But you know what? That is all. Going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conacep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.